script itself was magical.
All of this because you did not want to believe that I like your painting. Okay, wait.
Everything just fell in place for art to happen, to be honest. I relate to art much more than I used to relate it to in college. But जो एक जिज आता है ना परफॉर्मेंस का, ऑडियंस हंस हंस के लोटपोट हो जाए, जो दो सबसे बड़ी स्ट्रेंथ्स थी ना आर्ट की, सबसे बड़ी स्ट्रेंथ्स बेसिकली दी एक्स फैक्टर बोल लो, यूएसपी बोल लो, तुम जो मर्जी बोल लो. A was the chemistry that we shared, and B was production. Fabulous, flawless.
भाई कुछ तो बोल ले. I think we had quite a few skills we considered.
I think around 40 के अराउंड जो भी, मतलब नॉट अ लॉट की ऐसे 40 सबने नहीं पढ़ी. अगर हम 4 5 6 लोग थे तो सबने 6 6 7 7 स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ी. सब लोग उस टाइम भी ऐसा ही था, थोड़ा इनफॉर्मल था इन द सेंस दैट देयर वाज नॉट रियली अ प्रेजेंटेशन टू मेक. जो बंदा पढ़ के आता था वो अपने व्यू पॉइंट्स बताता था. अगर एवरीबडी यूज्ड टू बी इंटरेस्टेड इन दैट पर्टिकुलर स्क्रिप्ट तो हम बोलते थे कि अब सातों पढ़ के आएंगे और फिर इस स्क्रिप्ट को और ज्यादा थोड़ा वो करेंगे. ठीक है. अब अगर मैं इस पे आ जाऊं, which brings me to this entire the technical bit of why we chose art. ठीक है. तो जो हमारे वो जो लीनियर इक्वेशन बनती थी रिस्ट्रेंट्स के साथ कि भाई इतने कैरेक्टर चाहिए, इतनी इन्वॉल्वमेंट चाहिए, इतना 60 70 मिनट का रनिंग टाइम चाहिए, एवरीथिंग एल्स असाइड, all of us when we read the script for the first time we laughed heartily. मतलब मैंने मुश्किल से ही उस टाइम तक कोई ऐसी स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ी थी जिसको पढ़ के मेरे को ऐसा लगा हो भाई, मतलब लिटरली हंसी आई हो. लाइक यू कुड इमेजिन योरसेल्फ being in that scenario, and it wasn't slapstick at all. It was so intelligent, the conversation, such dry humor within that conversation. And it was basically about, again, another thing that sort of played a role was, जैसे मैंने बोला, we did not I did not come as a director from a very वो uh, जो मैं बोल रहा था कमी रही है स्टेज क्राफ्ट में. आई डिड नॉट कम फ्रॉम अ स्टेज क्राफ्ट बैकग्राउंड ऑफ डायरेक्टिंग. whatever style of directing that I learned during God Dilemma was very fundamental heavy, very performance oriented. ठीक है. And art was such a play. Art is basically a lot of conversations happening in somebody's head. Those conversations then happening between two people, then between three people. It was basically conversations, and that was something that we realized was going to be our strength. So technical aspect में this was the language के मामले में it was a very superior script. The kind of vibe that it gave to us in terms of, you know, एक friendship है which is going through a breakdown, then going through this, then going through ups and downs, वो था. And we had two very strong personalities and one ping pong ball to be played in between. It is a logical takeaway to take that what they're fighting over is so trivial, but it's not, because when you start scratching beneath the surface, these guys have very different personalities. Very. So, जैसे मैंने बोला था ना, it's manifested through this commentary on art, but there's a reason why Manish or Mark likes classical painting is because he is a stuck up.
You actually paid more than 30 lakhs for this shit. No, it's my fault. Alright, shut up. You have no substance, Johan. You can't.
Stuck up. He is a stuck up because there's a certain background that he comes from. He is a stuck up because you know, he has certain idiosyncrasies. He has a rigidity in his behavior. He has a particular inertia in acceptance, in being accepting of things. At the same time, you have this other person who's free flowing a bit. So it's also about friends outgrowing each other or not. And
How little binds us together these days. Your perpetual display of distrust.
Serge was not taken in by the fact that, oh fuck, this painting is the best painting in the world. But Serge was more accepting of nuance.
Do you see it? Do you see it? Oh yes. Oh yes. It's an anthrios in this precise angle and
Yeah.
Whereas मार्क, जैसे तूने अभी बोला, डू यू थिंक बेकेट इज शिट और नॉट? भाई यस या नो में जवाब दे. एंड मार्क इज समबडी हु सेज ब्रो शिट और नॉट, जस्ट टेल मी शिट या नो शिट, देयर इज नो इन बिटवीन. तू
And
या
and
तो सुपर है या तो तू
and
हेटर है.
सच कह रहे शिट हो भी सकता, नहीं भी हो सकता है, वो है अभी, उसको रहने दो. इट हैज इट्स ओन
हाँ.
प्लेस, उसकी
No,
जगह है.
Ivan used to say that, and Ivan is the one who's sort of the middle ground in between. Ivan, you'd expect Ivan, तुम जो पढ़ोगे या जो भी, Ivan comes across as the most वो क्या बोलते हैं, the most foolish of them all, yeah, the most innocent of them all, not so clever. But on an ideological ground, Ivan is actually the middle ground. He's the most sensible out of it because Ivan is not ready to form any predisposition or any pre-formed assumptions about something until unless he experiences it.
Not if it makes him happy. If he likes it, he can afford it. Mathur's taste is classic. That's the way he is. I do not like to disturb you.
Ivan says, I'll say it on the go. The problem with Ivan is that he is a suppressed personality, तो वो दूसरों की बातें सुन के influence हो जाता है. But within the core of it, his is the most balanced, where he says, मेरे को एक चीज देखने दो, मैं उसके बाद let's see. ठीक है, उसके बाद मैं अपना ओपिनियन बनाऊंगा. You know, Ivan is basically in that play. Ivan is a football, जो ऐसे दोनों के बीच में से खेलता रहता है.
I think Mathur has lost a sense of humor.
You can't laugh with Samir anymore.
Johan, what the fuck?
This is really demeaning, Johan. I'm telling you. You have no substance, Johan.
Where are you going? Where are you going? No!
He'll take it back. Take it back.
इन दो स्ट्रॉन्ग पर्सनालिटीज के बीच में ना प्ले को प्लेफुल बनाने वाली ये थर्ड पर्सनालिटी है. टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, दैट्स बेसिकली द एंटायर क्रक्स ऑफ आर्ट, दैट दीज आर टू वॉल्स. बट जब तक वो एक बॉल नहीं होगी ना बीच में क्रैश करने के लिए, वो एनर्जी ट्रांसफर नहीं होती पूरे प्ले में. एक्चुअली Ivan, so Hitesh and Gaurav or whatever, Mark and Serge are basically the sources of energy in the entire play. What carries that energy from one point to another is Alvin.
Just when we started ना, तो I had no idea कि what Yuvan actually does. ठीक है, Yuvan के बीच क्या है, कैसे है. तो I just read the script and I performed कि कोई इसको act out कैसे करेगा, मतलब without understanding कि what goes into it. ठीक है, तो whatever reaction that you whatever acting I did was just the reaction. उसने एकदम से नया करियर शुरू कर दिया और उसकी शादी होने वाली है. वो तो इनफैक्ट अपनी शादी की बात करना चाहता है. उनसे क्या मेरे साथ ये होने वाला है. वो कहता है हाँ छोड़ यार, मैंने एक पेंटिंग कर दी है. यार हाँ तू ठीक है, तेरी पेंटिंग काफी अच्छी है. then he forgets, then he goes to Mark. वो जाके मार्क को बताते हैं कि यार मेरी शादी होने वाली. कहते हाँ यार शादी तो ठीक है, लेकिन तूने समीर के बारे में सुना, उसने पेंटिंग खरीद लिया है. यार कौन सी पेंटिंग? तो मतलब उसकी जिंदगी में इतनी सारी चीजें थी कि उसको फर्क ही नहीं पड़ रहा कि साथ चल के रहा है, लेकिन जस्ट टू बिल्ड अप कन्वर्सेशन कहता हाँ यार तू ठीक है या तू ठीक है. तो एंड में जाके उसकी जो तू कह रहा है कि भाई ये ऐसे रात वाली बात ऐसी थी क्योंकि उसको फर्क ही नहीं पड़ रहा कि क्या चल रहा है. व्हाइल ही हैज हिज ओपिनियन, बट उसकी जिंदगी में ऐसी कोई बातें, मतलब these two guys are there but they are not the most important things, or Johan doesn't realize they are as important as they should be. इसलिए ना वो कन्वर्सेशन के अंदर वो राहत इसलिए आती है.
यहाँ 6 बजे 6:30 बजे पता चला कि भाई प्रीलिम फाइनली क्लियर हो गया है, लेकिन अब रनिंग टाइम चाहिए 60 से 65 मिनट्स का. अब वो स्क्रिप्ट छोटी करो, रात रात भर बैठ के मोनोलॉग काट रहे हैं, सीन के सीन काट रहे हैं, आधे कर दिए सीन, ये वो उसकी फिर प्रैक्टिस करो जिससे कि वो सेट इन हो जाए. बिकॉज पता है हम लोग वी वर स्टिल फ्रेश विद द स्क्रिप्ट, राइट? इट वाज समवॉट ऐसे कुछ ढांचा गीला आटा टाइप कुछ बना होगा अभी स्क्रिप्ट का. तो एवरीबडी वाज इन द फ्लो. वो एक टाइम पे भी फ्लो टूट जाता था ना, तो पीपल यूज्ड टू, मतलब मैंने एक डायलॉग मिस कर दिया तो गई वो फ्लो ब्रेक हो गई. एक्चुअली ना गोवा में हमें फीडबैक इतना सही मिला बिकॉज एक ग्लेन हिडन करके बंदा है, वो ऑस्ट्रेलियन डायरेक्टर है. he had worked on art. We were lucky enough to find somebody that had actually worked on art, directed it or worked on it in some capacity, and that guy gave us a lot of feedback on how you were supposed to play with the script, that you're supposed to know what's going on in the subtext. And I think the most important thing that he gave to us was that we needed to identify Ivan more. हमने अभी तक आइवन को ना ढूंढा नहीं था प्ले में, टू बी ऑनेस्ट.
And the second golden feedback is that
आइवन की जो कॉस्ट्यूम भी थे ना, वो भी ऐसी कुछ भी थी, मतलब कॉस्ट्यूम भी डिसाइड नहीं करी थी तब तक. तो मैं घर से अपने जो मेरी टी शर्ट होती थी, जो मैं डेली कॉलेज पहन के आता था, वो पहन के स्टेज पे चढ़ गया था. तो उसने बोला यार ये तो ठीक है, ये तो मार्क लग रहा है, ये आपका सर लग रहा है, और बीच में तो मेरी दाढ़ी वाड़ी भी नहीं थी, तो बाल लंबे थे. कह रहे तो बच्चा लग रहा है इनके यहाँ पे बीच में इधर उधर भाग रहा है. कह रहे ये क्या कर रहा है.
and the
That's
second
when-
feedback, and the second feedback Glenn gave us was that it's a comedy, but don't play it like a comedy, play it like a drama. That was a mind-shattering feedback, because from that point, because before that, like stand up, right, that कि अगर मेरा जोक आ रहा है तो मैं ना ऐसे ऐसे मतलब right. But then when he said कि don't play it like a comedy, play it like a drama, because the laughter, the comedy is in the fucking drama. That one person is very obsessed, one person can't give two shits, and one person is like an amoeba. So then our entire thing changed from white, nice, to it's white, nice. And that blew people's mind कि भाई ये बहुत सच्ची में
दिख क्यों नहीं रहा है?
दिख क्यों नहीं रहा है? क्या पागल है क्या ये? व्हाइट पेंट पागल है क्या? ये क्या हो गया भाई? इसको दिख क्यों नहीं रहा है ये पेंचो व्हाइट पागल?
Yeah, that obviously there had to be some exaggeration that the actors had to do in order to bring that particular conflict out. But you also realize that although that exaggeration was necessary in terms of performance, people used to laugh at what was inherently there in the script instead of those gags. People weren't laughing at the gags at all. मतलब हंसते ही नहीं थे. मोस्ट ऑफ आवर जोक्स जिसको हमें लगता था कि हम ये करेंगे भाई कितना फनी होगा, ओहो ये वो सर आपने क्या सोच लिया, दे यूज्ड टू फॉल फ्लैट. Another step we took in the wrong direction was this was the first time that we'd actively invested in the production. हमने सोफा सेट खरीदा, हमने फर्नीचर खरीदा, हमने ईजल खरीदा, हमने पेंटिंग एक कैनवस खरीदा. शॉक फंड
हमने इन्फ्लेटेबल सोफा लिया, 6000 का था, अमेज़न से मंगाया, eBay/Amazon से मंगाया था.
It was so you see, तुम 2 साल से पहले, तुम इससे पहले जो 2 साल से प्रोडक्शंस कर रहे थे, जो प्लेस बना रहे थे, इट वाज ऑलवेज कि हाँ मेरे को ये डब्बा कम, ये डब्बा ज्यादा, ये टेबल नहीं मिल रही तो ये टेबल यूज कर लो. जो मैंने बोला ना, इट वाज एट द कोर ऑफ इट, द फीलिंग वाज कि हमने जो मर्जी सीखा. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि मैं थर्ड ईयर में दुनिया का वर्ल्ड्स बेस्ट थिएटर प्रैक्टिशनर बन गया, बट ये था कि जितना सीखा सब झोंक दो, और झोंक दो तो अच्छे से. तो अगेन इट वाज आल्सो ऑन द फैक्ट दैट अगर हमने ये प्ले डिसाइड किया है एक पर्टिकुलर तरीके से होना है तो चाहिए भाई, तो प्रॉप्स में पैसा खर्चा करना पड़ेगा. एंड आई थिंक वी स्पेंट अराउंड 10-15,000 ऑन द प्रॉप्स, एंड दैट वाज द फर्स्ट टाइम वी स्पेंट एक्टिवली ऑन, बिकॉज ऑल्सो हम अपने आप को रैशनलाइज करते थे, एंड विच वाज ऑल्सो लॉजिकल एक्सप्लेनेशन एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. These props could be used by the other plays as well, and which it were in at that time and also in the following years. एक सोफा, एक चेयर, एक सेटी, ये वो लिविंग रूम की सेटिंग हर प्ले में होती है मोर ऑफन देन नॉट.
और सेट पूरा वाइट होगा. क्यों? क्योंकि होगा. The entire set would be white.
Absolutely white.
भाई सेट white होगा because whiteness is, there is meaning to the whiteness in the play, and we want to stress upon that the stage is white, like that's the obsession with white.
I realized that there was a thing that was happening in every scene. वो बोलता है कि हर कैरेक्टर की एक अपनी नई पेंटिंग है और हर घर का एक अपनी वाइब है. And that's what we decided, that it did not, if these are three personalities, we do not need to, हम पहले क्या कर रहे थे, एक घर बनाते थे और फिर उसमें इवान का घर होता था. And then we decided that it could be the same place and make visual change. So I think that was basically the first step in terms of aesthetics and craft that we took as a group. That was a leap. And that basically became the X factor of the play. Ki neutrality, since you can't bring in a lot of minimalism and neutrality through the volume of the objects that you have, bring in through what they mean. And what they mean is the same thing for each character, except certain customizations that were put on basically. So
तुमने अगर OWT का वीडियो देखा होगा, you now notice that the set remains the same. All that changes are the cushions and the painting.
Painting and cushions, yeah. And
the flowers and the flowers. So this transition wasn't just a transfer of energy. Energy was going to be lost since we had to the very fact that there was another scene meant that some momentum would be lost, but some would be taken, right? And एक ना बहुत ही नेचुरल सी या लॉजिकल सी चीज है, जब तक स्टेज पे लाइट रहेंगी ऑडियंस स्टेज को देखेगी. इट्स ऑलमोस्ट लाइक अ टीवी ब्रेक एट द एंड ऑफ द डे. स्टेज पे लाइट रखो, अगर जब लोग नहीं होंगे तो लोगों की अटेंशन सबसे कम होगी, लेकिन जीरो नहीं होगी. जब ब्लैक होता है ना तो अटेंशन जीरो होती है. आई एम नॉट सेइंग ब्लैकआउट्स आरंट इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर शॉकिंग मोमेंट्स, फॉर मोमेंट्स which you now want to give an audience a break, that okay, fuck, now you take a break. For that you need a blackout. There is आर्ट में ना तू देखेगा जो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है वो बिल्डअप हो रही है, राइट? सीन बाय सीन. वो बिल्डअप कैसे हो रही है? बिकॉज हर सीन का कुछ रेजिड्यू जा रहा है नाली में. इट्स ड्रेनिंग इनटू द अदर सीन. आई सॉर्ट ऑफ वांटेड द ऑडियंस वांटेड टू फ्लो थ्रू दैट रेजिड्यू. तू जब एक सीन खत्म हो जाएगा तेरे को वर्ड टू वर्ड थोड़ी ना याद रहेगा कि क्या चल रहा है.
जब वो इन्होंने हितेश मैंने बोला कि आई डोंट हैव अ सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर, तो ऑडियंस समझ गई कि हाँ वो ताना मार रहा है.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Ki with the characters, in order for the audience to understand the conflict better, and in order for the audience to also be in tandem with the level of conflict that was happening, so that when the final fuck you comes, it's not the first fuck you. The audience also has to build up to the fuck you in their head. That's when हमने बोला ये जो ट्रांजिशन होंगे ना, ये पहली बात तो इतनी जल्दी होंगे, बट 12 सेकंड का ना ऐसा टाइम देंगे कि जो माल है, मतलब नॉइज है, वो निकल जाए, लेकिन एक रेजिड्यू रह जाए, वो नाली से ना थोड़ा थोड़ा फ्लो करता रहे, क्योंकि वो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट भी वैसे ही बिल्डअप हो रही है प्ले में. इसलिए था वो. द प्ले हैड टू हैव सम फॉर्म ऑफ कंटिन्यूटी, अदरवाइज इट वुडंट हैव बीन लाइक सीन 1 को से सीन 5 को हम जोड़ नहीं पाते.
So that's why the blue light and music.
And blue light and यहाँ पे, so this is what I was and this is what I was building up to for the first scene. When I realized that this was a problem with transitions that we had solved, I also realized that I had a problem with the initial setup. जब हम बोलते हैं ना कि ये प्ले शुरू हो गया और उसके बाद आती है, वो रखते हैं, वो भी इल्यूजन ब्रेकिंग ही तो है ना. क्योंकि तुम्हारे सामने तुम बोलोगे अच्छा अभी तुम सेटअप कर लो, ये कर लो पहले, मैं उसके बाद मेरे को बता देना नाटक कब शुरू हो रहा है. मैं चाहता था वो मोमेंट भी नाटक का पार्ट हो. एंड इट वेंट अलोंग विद द म्यूजिक. सो व्हेन सर्च डिड दिस, वो ऐसे स्टेज पे आके उसने ऐसे बोला म्यूजिक पहले को भाई चला, एंड देन द म्यूजिक स्टार्टेड एंड देन ही स्टार्टेड डांसिंग. The audience already had their attention on the stage for the past 15 seconds. The play is literally being formed in front of them, because I did not want that awkwardness of तुम बनाओ यार, तुम पहले बैंक पे सेटअप कर ले. अच्छा कितना टाइम लगेगा भाई, टेक्स्ट कर लो क्या जरा, अच्छा शुरू हो गया, चलो शुरू हो गया, चलो अभी देखता हूँ. वो नहीं चाहिए था. इट हैड टू बी जैसे मैंने म्यूजिक शुरू किया, ऑडियंस की आंख स्टेज पे रहे और हटे ना. एक पॉइंट ये गांठ बांध लो, there needs to be, this is a triangle between these three characters. जब मैं ऐसे पॉज भी कर दूं ना एक सीन को, the formation of this triangle between the characters needs to mean something. So you'll always see if Hitesh moves away from the group, it means that these two people are together in what they're thinking, and Hitesh is the one who's challenging them. If these three are apart, it means they're very intellectually apart on whatever point is being discussed on. If two are ganging up on one, then it's वो इमेज खेली इसमें. अब जो सेकंड मैं तेरे को सेकंड में बोल रहा था कि इमेज का टाइम का है भाई, वो इमेजेस इसमें खेली. So you will see that threading, that triangle is basically the core of the blocking of the final scene. मैंने इनको बोला ये ट्रायंगल है. तुम कभी भी, पहली बात तो तुम एक दूसरे को एक लाइन में खड़े होके काटोगे नहीं. वो sideways नहीं होएगा. It has to be, the coordinates have to be different, horizontally as well as vertically. And now you have to play.
हमें ये फीडबैक उसमें भी मिला था गोवा में. Glenn Hidden told us that imagine all of these three characters are bound by rubber bands. ये तीनों rubber bands bound हैं कि अगर
that's the triangle.
That's a triangle. अगर कोई दूर जा रहा है तो rubber band stretch हो रहा है. Like there's tension happening, and once they're coming closer, tension is being diffused. There was a very famous director. Abhi last week I was doing a session with her. Her name is Katie Mitchell. She's a very famous director. She said कि भाई जिनको लगता है ना कि directing एक linear चीज है, that's wrong. But think of direction as literally ऐसे एक octagon ले लो. On each and the octagon are aspects of theater making: music, sound, design, performance, space. Like all of these are octagon ki edges. More often than not, a director will edge towards like 1 or 2 or 3. कि मैं म्यूजिक पे बहुत फोकस करता हूँ, परफॉर्मेंस फोकस करता हूँ, डिजाइन इज नॉट स्ट्रॉन्ग, साउंड इज नॉट स्ट्रॉन्ग, ऑडियो इज नॉट स्ट्रॉन्ग, या फिर आई एम फोकस मोर ऑन परफॉर्मेंस एंड नॉट ऑन डिजाइन. I like now what, just echoing exactly what Divit says, I think there is now a big focus on the visual aesthetic of the play, which sort of leaves the bare bones. Bare bones क्या है आपके? Your body is in space. That is it. That's the bare bones of any theatrical production. And if you're not focusing on that, like I remember every single time, like our set also came later. We workshopped art for I think 2 to 3 months, just imagining कि यहाँ पे कुछ है, यहाँ पे कुछ है. We did so many run-throughs. I remember we would have run through the show come se kam 20 times before it actually for the first time, went to general and all. So our focus, or rather, let me say Divit's directorial focus was a lot more on the body, on the performer, on the space, rather than, elements stage ka, which came in, which a big element came in after Goa. Yeah.
Actually, very contrasting. इस साल, I think before going to any competition or before the circuit, max हमारी 2 बार full run through होती थी 7:45 के अंदर.
No, I'm saying we've been there. We've also been there, but with art, or rather, Divit's directorial vision was very like, let me get the basics right first. I don't care about, or let me not speak for Divit, but aesthetics consideration tha, but the focus was on the basics.
Again, बहुत ही ज़्यादा subjective चीज है, but there is also तुम जिस तरीके से स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ते हो, जिस तरीके से स्क्रिप्ट को absorb, assimilate करते हो ना, you need to understand what the script is also demanding.
Yeah.
Art can be made into a hyper abstract play about just 3 forms of art, and I could make Surge into a different painter who comes ऐसे time machine लेके कुछ ऐसे करके.
We've seen, when you were researching on art, we've seen art done very differently. There was this adaptation of art, I think in Turkish, or I don't know which.
German. Kunst.
जिसपे मतलब के it's literally just there's no set, nothing on space. There is one moving trolley, and उसी moving trolley पे सारा 1.5 घंटे का नाटक होता है बस, और कुछ नहीं है. There is no white painting also. Look at something like
there is no white painting. So depending on what you understand, you also need to matlab, again, it's about the directorial point of view, but also need to understand what the script is asking for. There is a limit to which you can push that lever or push that button. उसके बाद वो स्क्रिप्ट ही रिजेक्ट करने लग जाएगी यार. तुम स्क्रिप्ट मांग ही नहीं रही है वो चीज. अगर कोई बहुत ही कन्वेंशनल प्ले है, which you wanna do that, it's basically like remixing an old song, right? Whenever you're adapting a play, unless you're writing a play, if you're adapting a 60s or 70s ki 50s ki script, it's set in a particular time period. Maybe the the writer of that script either wrote it for the time, wrote it for something that happened before, or wrote it for something that he thought was going to happen later. So there is a time also जो स्क्रिप्ट में भी सेट है, उसको रीमिक्स करने की बात है. अब उसका कुछ रीमिक्स तुम इतना उसको तोड़ मरोड़ दोगे कि कोर खराब हो जाए, योग टूट जाए उस पर्टिकुलर स्क्रिप्ट का, तो वो खराब ही हो जाएगी फिर. एंड इट वोंट मेक सेंस. आर्ट, you read art, it's about conversations, it's about the nanga nach of these 3 personalities, which are now out in the open, the deconstruction of friendship, and played out through the commentary in art. Now, it's played out through the commentary in art now, but it's a deconstruction of these personalities. If I were to now place all of my importance on just the art form and not on these personalities, then I've lost the core of the play.
Yeah.
So that's why there needs to there every script has वो तुम उसको जितना पढ़ोगे, जितनी बारी उसको अब्सॉर्ब करोगे, जितना निचोड़ोगे उस स्क्रिप्ट को, वो तुम्हें बताएगी मैं क्या मांग रही हूँ. उसके बाद फिर तुम्हें एक्सपेरिमेंट करना है कि अच्छा मैं इसको और कितना खींच सकता हूँ.
It was also, I feel, because once I think we had gotten through the script, we actually genuinely all four of us had a lot of fun in rehearsals. Like honestly, like हमने rehearsals में भाई इतने हमने random चीजें करी. I remember one rehearsal wherein we just swapped characters. Hitesh played Ivan, I played Mark, and Ayush played Serge. And हमने एक दूसरे कैरेक्टर फोड़ दिया. मैं कुछ अलग ही कर रहा हूँ जो फिर some part of that Hitesh took. Then Hitesh is doing something that's up. So we were really open in rehearsals. Like what Hitesh was saying about that doorbell sound. So even like a lot of the things were happening improv on stage, but the foundations for that was in rehearsal. And that can only happen. Like that is, I think, number one biggest learning to date, that once you're off script, once you really like reach like a peak level is when you can find these magical moments. And that can only happen once you're done the heavy, rigorous work of knowing the script inside out, knowing movements inside out, knowing your character inside out. Because if I now know what authentically Serge is and how he feels about Manish or Mark, I can, if I know that relationship, I know I can improvise at any point. I can do anything, but I have to know the basis of that improvisation. I can't go and hug him. Serge will never hug Mathur. He can probably just go tap tap. That's it. That's the extent of his willingness to whatever associate himself. But we did a lot of fun in rehearsals. I genuinely
it was a mix of. I think कहीं ना कहीं पे ये भी चीज थी कि भाई वो it had to be some sort of some percentage of a gag also. Like that should make people laugh. यहाँ से नहीं दिख रहा, अच्छा उधर से देखिए उस वाले एंगल से वो इस ब्लैंक पेंटिंग में तेरे को ग्रे लाइंस दिख रही है, ऐसे करके देख, ऐसे करके, ये मैंने 20-25 लाख रुपए की पेंटिंग खरीदी है, इसको ऐसे करके देख तो इसमें बात आएगी. इसको सनलाइट में डाल के देख तो इसमें बात आएगी. अभी आर्टिफिशियल लाइट में नहीं,
सनलाइट में रख सकते.
हाँ, इसको सनलाइट में रख तो यहाँ से तेरे को ऐसे दिखेगा. सो there was inherent comedy in that, and I think through that particular blocking या जो भी हमने उसको mannerisms के साथ, we just tried to bring it more to life.
That's precisely why you'd always find like this is why we talk a lot about status in theater. A predefined status of someone who's high or someone who's low is only like something that's a specific point of time. Audience will get bored if an angry man continues to be angry and if a happy man continues to be happy. What the audience wants to see is the change in the behavior. That's the journey. In the case of art, we saw these three friends who started from a very, this guy likes the painting, this guy doesn't like the painting, this guy is like okay with it. And there were times when each of them slightly shifted. They flitted between these ideas.
Words are the absolute surface. They're just the surface. There are so many things happening before those words that you just have to say it right. And there are infinite number of ways of saying those words right. Those words do not mean anything. मैं आर्ट के सेम गौरव जो है अपने कैरेक्टर की डिलीवरी को 100% एक नई डिलीवरी में चेंज कर दे, the play would still be as brilliant because it's not about the words. It's about the feeling that's carrying them. Not at all. Words are just the surface, and it is when you realize this nuance. It's all about finding as much layer, as much nuance as you can, and then just being natural about it.